Okay, so Starsector. This is a game I have not played in a while. Not counting the other day when I was making sure it ran and all this other fun stuff and got mods loaded. What mods am I running? I don't remember. So I must have tested this. Yeah, I just tested that once. But anyway, this is the one I tried. Level 5. Meeker can't be sure for the scent, and maybe then it will work. I don't think it will. In all honesty, I don't think it's going to work. Rocket's not an idiot. He may be blind and deaf, but he's not an idiot. But anyway. Prevalent mods that we're using, Nexerlin and the Star Wars 2020 mod. Why? Because we can. And as far as starting stuff goes, again, I'm like an hour or two into this particular playthrough. And started off as our own independent faction. And eliminated all the vanilla game factions. So we'll only have Star Wars. Oh, sorry, not all the vanilla, just most of them. All the big ones. We kept Independents and Pirates and Ludic Path. So basically, two troublemakers and independents who don't really bug anybody. And so those are from vanilla, but everybody else is from the Star Wars mod. So we have Black Sun, of course, is a criminal organization. CIS, these are the droids from the Clone Wars. Chiss Ascendancy, these are the blue guys. If you're familiar with who Admiral Thrawn is and stuff, that's his race, the Chiss. Of course, the Galactic Empire, First Order, which comes after Return of the Jedi. I don't even know why this is in here, but it is. Mandalorians, of course. New Republic. Oh, sorry, that's the Old Republic. Zan Consortium, another criminal empire, or company, whatever you want to call them. Criminal organization, that's what we're looking for. Death to Pathers. Oh, definitely. Welcome back, Grim. So anyway, so there's all the factions we're currently using. Planets we know of, intel stuff. So, command. We do have one. We could be started off as our own faction. We have our own planet, or one colony we started with, Rocketville. We always name our initial, capital in these type of games Rocketville because we can. So who are we trying to be close to this one? I haven't decided yet. Because here's the thing. Apparently the Death Star's been added. Hey, zombie, welcome back. So apparently the Death Star is part of the game. So what does that mean? I don't know because I haven't seen it yet. So I don't know what it exactly means. And I haven't done any research on it. So I want a Death Star. Yeah, that's really what I'm trying to say is I want a Death Star, but the question is how do I get it? There's different ways of getting it. You can be, friends with the Empire and maybe convince them to build one for you. Maybe. I guess we can go take a look at Coruscant and see what's on the list. Or you can get lucky in your exploration stuff and find a blueprint for one, I would think. I don't know, again, if that's even possible. Or you can basically run raids on Empire planets and maybe get lucky with a blueprint for one. Again, I don't know if there is such a thing as a Death Star blueprint in this game, so us lucky, I know. Welcome back to Spiridor. Anyway, so that's one of the things I've been kicking around. So do I really want to go that path? But anyway, because we're our own faction, we could start with our own world, which we got to pick. We got a bunch of points that you get to choose to see what kind of things you want on your planet. Basically, it comes down to do you want farming, mining, heavy industry, and I think there's other choices too. Each one of them costs so many points, and how rich is your planet? In this case, we have a little bit of everything. But what I started off with was heavy industry, mining, and farming. And something else, but I don't remember what it was. I think I might have grabbed some... what did I grab? I don't remember what I grabbed. But anyway, this is our planet. Our colony, Rocketville. It's a jungle world. We didn't get to pick what it was, but that's what it is. Let's see. So, making 81,000 credits per month because commerce, and we're producing quite a bit of stuff over here on the right-hand side. So, commodities. Anything that goes past, like here we're making extra food, extra heavy machinery, extra supplies, extra ship hulls and weapons. We got a deficit in fuel though, so that might be an issue. But that just means we get to buy it, at least part of the economy. Any chance of Gimpy being lucky? See, 8-ball knows. 8-ball knows. So anyway, and I also turned it into a free port, which means we make money off of illegal goods that are traded on the planet. So what this does is that it reduces stability of the planet, but increases accessibility. Accessibility means more money. It also benefits from gradually increasing population growth as its reputation spreads. Also, unlike normal markets, a free port gets income from smuggled exports. So smugglers are encouraged in this particular spot. And we're also paying hazard pay to make sure our population goes faster. Now, the only thing is this planet currently has more industries than it's supposed to have. We're at 5 of 3, which means we can no longer build anything else like fuel production, light industry, refining, or tech mining. So we can't build any of those because we don't have space for it. Not a big deal. And let's see. What else? Let's see import size. So growth's 2.08%, and colony size current 5. So what's the size actually get us? Approximate measure of the population level. It's home to hundreds of thousands of people. Colony's size determine the base income and upkeep from all industries and structures, and the base production level for industries like farming and mining. It also affects the strength and number of patrols and military fleets launched by the colony. So as this colony size goes up, we'll have more fleets flying around in the system. The important thing here, though, is heavy industry. Heavy industry allows us to produce our own stuff. As long as we have the blueprints for it, we can make our own stuff. And in this case, custom production. Currently, we're making some turbo lasers, turbo laser cannon, quad laser cannons, and some ion cannons, medium size. So basically, this is what the heavy industry allows us to do: build weapons, ships if we have them, which we have a number of crappy ones. Now, did I? I thought I was going to build one of these. I changed my mind, I think. I was going to build a heavy freighter, but I think I changed my mind. Or octuples. We don't have any ships that can use them. Octuples are big. Well, we do actually have a ship that could use them. It's just that they're so point intensive. The ships we have aren't very big currently, because the ships we started with are so vanilla. So anyway, and the only fighters we know how to make are Talons and mining pods, which are vanilla ships, and they suck. So anyway, weapon wise, we are doing stuff, all types. So this is all the weapon types we know how to make. This includes vanilla as well as the Star Wars stuff. We're only going to be making the Star Wars stuff because it's better than vanilla. So anyway, that's what we're currently capable of. Over time, we'll be able to get some more stuff done as we find blueprints and whatever. So that. As far as the ships we have, we started the game with a Moore class strike carrier. Basically, it's just a carrier with some extra guns on it. And then we also started with a Gemini standard combat freighter, it's a freighter sort of. Cargo capacity is a little bit bigger than normal because we gave it some more. But it's a freighter with weapons on it. And it also has one fighter bay. Again, starting ship. And the other starting ship we started with was Mr. Brawler class assault gunship. This thing is it's 2 autocannons, 2 medium-sized autocannons, and 2 missile launchers. We replaced the missile system, the vanilla missile system, which are, I think, rockets or something like that, and we put assault concussion missile launchers, which are better because they don't run out of ammo for one. That's the main reason why they're better, and they recycle faster. We need the Imperial Star Destroyers. Yeah, we're a little away from that. We're away from the big ships. This is our biggest ship, and this is just a cruiser. So we have a cruiser and a number of smaller ships. Now, I have bought or salvaged some other ships so far. Basically, all these ships with the orange bars, these are ships we salvaged at one point or another. This is a Raven. That's the name. Babylonian Raven is the name. It's a mule standard combat freighter. It's Again, it's a freighter type thing with guns on it. It's okay. It gets the job done. Then we also salvaged Buffalo Mark II, a support destroyer. This is actually a converted shuttle. Isn't this a converted freighter, or is this actually a thing? It's a destroyer-sized ship based on the Buffalo. Yeah, this is basically a converted freighter, and this is the same thing, a Buffalo Mark II. They call it a destroyer, but it's really it's supposed to be a freighter, but they converted it over to, more weapons. And then I bought these two. This is a DP-20 frigate. It's actually those of us that are playing these games for a long time, it's a Corellian gunship. It's a frigate. So it's one of the smaller ships, but it's got a lot of weapons on it, so it works. We put an ion cannon on it. It's got a couple of turbo lasers, 4 missile launchers, and 4 laser cannons for point defense type stuff. It's quick. It's got firepower. It does the job. And then this one we also bought, which is a MC-20 Mont Calamari Corvette. What's so special about this one? Not that special. It's got 2 missile launchers, 2 ion cannons. It's got 4 ion cannons, 4 dual turbo lasers, 5 point defense cannons, and 6 small turbo lasers. So this thing is this is also a frigate as well. It's got a lot of guns on it. So these guys are basically the same type of role. Why did I buy this one? Or not 2? Why didn't I get 2 of these or 2 of those? Because this is more expensive than that one, I think. Oh, no, I guess we're currently not near a planet, I don't think. So I can't see how much these things will work. Anyway, this is how you refit stuff. Oh, the thing with this one is it's got so many weapon points on it, or weapon hard points. It doesn't have enough, what do they call these points? Ordnance points. So it only has 106 ordnance points. All the weapons eat up so many points. Fighters take up points. Modifications you make to the hull or to the the structure of the ship with different things take up points. This ship needs way more points because if you just put the basics of what it comes with, what the hard points are, it doesn't have enough points to support that stuff. It's just because it's just one of those things. It's just the way it is, so you have to be really picky and choosy on what you put on this thing. And I think we even downgraded. These are supposed to be medium size. Yeah, these are medium energy points. And I think they came with 15 point things on this thing. We knocked them down to 10 points just to cram everything on that we wanted, because it originally came out with, didn't come with everything. So anyway, that's where we are there. The Mora, a little bit easier being a cruiser. Even then we had to tune this one down a little bit too, if we want to have everything that we want. So oh, I got lucky. I was visiting one of the military shipyard or military bases for the New Republic, and I was going through what they were selling and what they would sell me, and not a whole lot because early game don't have really reputation with them, but I checked the black market as I always like to do, and what do you know, they had 3 K-Wing Assault Starfighters ready to be sold and not super expensive. So we picked these things up. They're bombers. They're big bombers. They're big bombers. They're very effective at their jobs. They've got some, a few lasers on them, no big deal, but it's got 2 concussion missiles, 2 ion torpedoes, and 4 proton torpedoes. And they've got shields. So we got 3 of those, because that was all for sale. If there was more, I would have bought more, but so we bought 3 of those. They're on here. Oh yeah, these are really good. Just so you know, these are really good. Just a second. Phone. Is it for me? I don't know. Let me check. Okay, I am back. This is Gimpy took the phone out of this room and somehow ended up in the living room somewhere behind. Where was it? It was on one of our tables that's on the side of the couch. But we have multiple handsets in the house. One's in here, one's in her office, and one's in the living room. And the handset from here somehow made it into the living room. And when we have an answer machine still, and so the person's talking, and I'm going out to the living room looking for the handset. And as I walk into the living room, I can hear the voice. It sounds really close as I walk out of the hallway, and I go, that doesn't sound right, because it's supposed to be coming from the other side of the living room where the handset's supposed to be. And the living room handset is where it is. So I go over there, and I can hear the person talking. And as I get closer, I can hear the voice come up behind me as well. I'm going, oh crap, where did she put it? It was sitting. We have a little thing. I don't know what the hell it's called. It's for holding, paper and stuff like that, mail, right? When you get your mail, you put it onto this little holder so you can organize your mail so it's easy to keep track of. Somehow it ended up next to there, laying down. And so it wasn't really obvious when you walk out of the living room. But as I got closer, to the other handset, I can hear the voice going off from two different spots. And I go, okay, it's not on my left, it's on my right somewhere. So I start following the thing, and it's laying down, and it's, I don't know. Anyway, I managed to talk to the person before they were done with their message, at least. We're going to have a talk with Mrs. Gimpy about not taking handsets out of the room they're supposed to be in. Unless she doesn't want to talk to me, which is I'm okay with. So, anyway, the Mora. So again, little fighter. It's not a fighter, freight carrier. This is a carrier. It's a assault carrier, right? So it's got, like I said, it's got 3 squadrons of fighters. It's got some light machine guns for point defense. It's got some missile launchers, currently using the assault concussion missiles. It's got a Vulcan cannon, rail guns, Vulcan cannons, again, that kind of stuff. So it's good. It's actually a pretty solid carrier. Assault carrier, freighter, fighter. No, it's an assault carrier. It's not really a freighter. I don't think a storage should be a freighter. Now this is a freighter. This is a combat freighter. Oh, we put some gunwale cannons. I think these are Star Wars stuff. The gunwales are spherical cannons. Cumulus class Corsairs were armed with several gunwales. I think these are in the Star Wars universe. Ballistics aren't a big thing for the most part. It's mostly lasers and missiles, right? These are one of the few. If I'm correct, these are ballistic weapons from the Star Wars universe. So this thing can only have. It's because it's a vanilla ship. The weapon hardpoints have to be either ballistic, energy, or missile. In this case, these are ballistic. So we had to find some ballistic cannons for them that were better than it currently had, and these seems to work. What do you need salt for? Well, to make your food taste better. And we also put a proton torpedo launcher on the front. And again, this is a combat freighter. It's not really and then we've got a squadron of Gladius heavy interceptors, which are vanilla fighters. They're okay. They get the job done. They're actually pretty solid for vanilla. Makes sense? Of course it makes sense. And again, we already looked at that. And this is the Corellian gunship. It's got an ion cannon right there in the middle. Fires at 360 degrees. Turbo lasers on the side. Point defense stuff. Mostly, covering everything. And some missile launchers. So again, this thing does everything. And this is the gunship that we started with. It had, like I said, the rocket launchers, I think, and we took those off for concussive missiles. And we're leaving the arbalest on here because reasons, I guess. And then these guys don't really matter. Actually, they do. Because even though these are converted freighters, they actually have a fair amount of fire. They're missile boats is really what they are. And it's got 4 missile launchers. 1 forward facing, and then 2 to the left and 1 to the right. And it's got some guns for point defense type stuff. Oh, and it's also got an energy hardpoint going forward. Why don't you put a laser cannon on there? So again, they're missile boats is really what they are. They just sit back and launch missiles. And slightly different armaments because we didn't have all the parts to put on these things. And that's a vanilla ion cannon, but it works. But anyway, so that's our fleet in a nutshell. And again, these are beat up because they're salvage. We salvaged them. Oh, and we also forgot we have 4 commanders outside of Gimpy. We've got Lieutenant Commander 3rd Setian, whatever his name is. He's our newest member. He's using, looks like he's a wedge from Star Wars. Ordnance expertise, so that means for every point devoted on the ship to weapons, he gets more heat dissipation or flux dissipation. Then with Lieutenant Commander Terry Jones, field modulation, so better shields, gunnery implants so that he shoots better. And then Lieutenant Commander Aurora Bender, she has gunnery implants and polarized armor, so she shoots better and has slightly better armor. Now, as always, if you want one of these people to name after you or one of the ships, just use acorns in the lower right hand corner, probably underneath your chat window. Click on the squirrel with the numbers next to it, choose name generator, and say, hey, I want to be a captain. I would suggest not being a ship because ships can die, captains don't. So just so you know, and we'll go through the process once you decide to do that. Okay, so that's our fleet. And what do we have for our inventory? Nothing at the moment, really. So we have, if you're not familiar with Starsector, there's resources you have to worry about. Your fleet has multiple resources, mainly supplies, fuel, and people. Supplies keep the ship running. Basically, your ships eat up so many supplies per day, depending on what ships you have in the fleet, how big they are, how damaged they are, what repairs, and that kind of fun stuff. So again, you need supplies to keep that going. Fuel for traveling and warping around, basically not inter-system, flying from planet to planet directly, where there's a star, but from flying from star to star or between the stars eats up your fuel. So you need to have a full tank there. Lower left hand corner shows you what your current stuff is. And of course, people. Ships have a minimum crew requirement. If you don't have the minimum crew requirement, ships don't perform as well. If you go over, no big deal, but there is a maximum number of crew you can carry at one time. Stuff. And this is just heavy machinery, which is used for a bunch of different things. Ta-da. Dum dum dum. Supplies need an element, after all. Everyone has heard of the element of supplies. Yeah, that's not the correct statement there, Skyward. Welcome back, though. Okay, Grim, who would you like to be? Do you want to be the captain of our little... What is this thing again? The Mon Calamari Corvette? The Corellian gunship? Or... Actually, it's not even them. It's... Yeah, it's... What captain do you want to be? They're all, they're fairly low level. They're only like, what, level 2? He's level 1. They're level 2. They're all aggressive. Oh no, he's steady. These two are aggressive, which will stay that way. Did I even talk to this guy? I did. Okay. But anyway, Grim, who do you want to be? Table symbol for the element of surprise. Yes. The element of surprise is really an element of the universe. Take the DP-20, Captain. Okay. I can spell. Okay. Luke Rules, you're next. Big guns for you. I don't know what we have for big guns currently. This one had, well, these three are all frigates currently. We'll move up as soon as we can, but yeah. Maintain that kind of discipline in this fleet. It's always casual Friday there. Shh. I don't have proper uniforms. Well, I don't have control over that. Don't worry, we'll get people big guns as soon as we're able to. So again, Book Rules, which one would you prefer to be? You want to be Wedge or what's her face? What the hell's her name again? Those movies traumatized me. I can't remember character names. But Wedge I remember. This looks like a Book Rules to me. Mary Sue. Hey, crap, what was her name? It was Mary Sue Bender, and that's what we're going to name her. Hopefully it fits. Mary Sue Bender. There we go. So nobody can get upset about that. Was Aurora Bender related to the Bender from... No, it was not. She would be a robot if she was. Anyway, so there we are. We're all set. I think. Okay, so we're all set. Buttons. Went over the basics for fleet stuff. Do we have questions? Does everybody understand what's going on? This is our home system. See, Rocketville. Now the home system, we do have a slight issue because we have some ludic path in the planet. They have a little colony over here which we will be conquering eventually. Hey, what happened to our... This was our relay. Douchebags probably took it over, broke it or something. But anyway, we have a couple of planets in here. Toxic, we can't do anything there. Barren desert world, we might be able to colonize eventually. This one will definitely conquer. We can go fly over there and see what's going on. And we do standard burn. So basically, sustained burn. So we fly faster, but we have lesser mobility. So, blasphemy against the Ludic Church? Of course I am. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't you? Is the real question. Look, they're hostile. Colony info. See, Cryo Sanctum. They're freeze drying their people. They got a growth problem. Military options. Launch a raid. I don't have any Marines, so we can't do a raid. Orbital bombardment. Invade. We don't have any Marines to do any invading, so yes. Orbital bombardment. 63 fuel. This is just to screw with them, so tactical bombardment. You're not having any undisrupted military targets, that would... Okay, fine. So we don't have any things we can do. For that. Okay, so... sector. So this is where we are in the world. Universe, galaxy, whatever. So I do have the fuel range turned on. The inside circle is how far we can go and return at the same time from our current point, and the outside one is as far as we can go one way. So typically don't want to go that far out, unless of course you're going to a specific place, which you could... Oh, there's Empire over there. So, and this is a random galaxy, so anybody, they can be everywhere. Every faction can be pretty much everywhere. Except for us, that nearest we have some New Republic and Zan Consortium. New Republic, Brown Dwarf, nobody there that we know of. New Republic, CIS, Chiss and New Republic. Black Sun up there. Unexplored system. White Dwarf. Oh, we should probably explore this stuff, see what we can see. Find. System unexplored up there too. So again, we can hit any of these systems and make it back home if we have to. So let's do a little bit of exploring, because exploring is part of the game. We'll go check out the White Dwarf. Transverse jump, distress call. Do we have oops. Did I not do this right? Didn't click the right button. The right button being the right mouse button. Okay, so what I want to do here. Follow me, never use that. Oops. Transponder, go dark. Senses burst, emergency burn, sustained burn, scavenge, addiction, neutrino, detector, whatever, transverse jump. Distress call. So yeah, this is just to transverse jump is to jump in or out of a system without having to use a gate or whatever they call them here. What do they call them? Jump point. Using a jump point is smash through will cost 12 fuel. Jump up exhibits fluctuation characters of drive extremely close to the exit. Back of my retrieved information. Forces in the area are assessed likely hostile and possible threat to your fleet. Sure, why not? Oh crap. They're engaged in battle. Is that with us? They are engaged with battle. Or are they? Are they engaged in battle? They're standing down. There's a lot of them. They're really beat up. Pursuing by raiders. So let's see what these guys do. Looks like we got a salvageable ship here. Fleet approaches the ship. Blanche or heavily damaged, so determined. The nearby hostile fleet is tracking you, so we can't do that. So together, I think we can take these guys on. Just have to get there in time. So our beat up ships that we don't control, part of our fleet, our system defense against these guys who are not in the best shape. All the orange bars means they're really broken, and then the little smaller bars beneath the bodies of the ships means shows their current combat readiness. Typically, when you go into combat, you don't want to see that stuff. You want them to have no bars underneath. So let's see how it goes. It'll be fine. These guys are missile boats, so bring them in. Actually, bring everybody in to kill stuff. We've got the deploy points, so now it's just a matter of who do you want to kill first. Okay, shields up, somewhat.
Stay in attack formation.
Fighters do their thing. With missiles. Our bombers come up behind them, and sure, we'd be fine. The K-Wings are working them pretty good. Swarms of swarms of Star Wars fighters are incredibly effective. And our missile boat's not so good. Get him, Vukrils. Kill him. Oh, he's out of range of our our carrier now. Guy. We lost one of our buffaloes. Oh, back up, back up, back up. Getting beat up.
Forming up on your wing.
Calling back to fighters to regroup. How are we doing? I don't think we're doing very well. Is there a Captain Fenny in this one? Not yet. Get him, missiles.
Our shields are down.
Well, that's not good. I didn't vent. That's very bad. I'm okay? Sure I am. Oh, I'm way out of place. He looks a little beat up. We should go after him. Get him, K-Wings. Gotta help Mary Sue over here. That worked. So now if we can keep his shields faced towards me instead of the bombers that are coming in. Damn it. Problem. That guy looks like he's in trouble. Looks like he's dead. Okay, maybe we are okay. I think we're okay. Let's see. Gotta remember the commands here. So, fighter strike there, there, and there. So the fighters know what to do.
The enemy is fleeing.
Of course they are. We got beat up pretty good, but... we're too far away to for the fighters to be engaged. You're way too close. Go after that one. And watch you. Camera. Somebody blew up. It wasn't me. Got this. Hey, Brew, welcome back. What gave you the itch for Starsector? Nothing in particular. Just felt like it the other day and figured, sure, why not? I haven't played in a while. Okay, so retreated. These guys are retreated because they're cowards. These guys didn't come in at all, so we are going to join the pursuit and take command. Sure, it'll be fine, right? Admiral Captain Fenny. Awfully brave of you to do that.
Stay in attack formation.
You known for being brave? You know, these K-Wings basically run it for us. Unfortunately, I gotta get away. Ah, look at our little system fleet ship killing stuff. Okay, so think out a way. Ship recovering. So I want to take ours back. They're beat to hell, but you know, what are you gonna do? These story points we can claim the Eagle. Oh, sorry, this is a Falcon, not an Eagle. But it's really beat up, so I'm not going to. It's not worth it. But these guys, what we're going to do is we're going to take these and we're going to sell them. And then wreckage. Oh, look. Missile autoloader. If you say so. Anyway, so this is all the loot that we're getting. Oh, now we can also go check out this one that we weren't able to before because too close to the bad people. Okay. So Rocketville's over here, which means we go over here. This nice little purple splotch, we can just transfer us on top of that. Starsector player, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Okay, so we can go back to our little colony and we're going to sell stuff. So basically all these ships that we just salvaged, we're just selling them because they are pretty much worthless to us. Except for, you know, the credits that we're getting for them. And you can never have enough credits. Actually, this is another mule. Cargo capacity. We can outfit it, see what we can do with it. Okay, so refit. So what do we do with this one? Advanced bulkheads, auxiliary thrusters, expanded cargo holds, and class 1 hyperdrive. Let's see if we can duplicate this. So we're going to auto-fit you. There. Current variant. There. So basically what we just did is we copied this one, because we're going to apply it to hopefully this one. Or not. Did that work? Is it a different variant? Did I do it wrong? Did I do that? I haven't done this in a while. So strip it. Auto fit it. It's not. That's not what I want. It's not the same ship. Combat freighter. Mule. Oh, this is the pirate class. That's why it's not working. Am I new to the game? No. I just haven't played it in a while. Yeah, I just noticed that this is the pirate version. That's what the P here means. I haven't really played this in like a year, so it takes me a little while to get reacclimated, but I am not new to the game. Anyway, you need parts. You need hyperdrive, expanded cargo. We're supposed to have reinforced bulkheads? I don't remember what the other one has. It does. Oh, auxiliary thrusters, so it's faster. Why would it have auxiliary thrusters? I think it came that way. Yeah, let's see what else we can do with it. I'm new to happen to Captain Finney. I am. We'll get there. So many fake SSDs. What do you mean so many fake? What's this fake stuff? Big ion cannon on this thing for fun? What's the range? 1300 on that one. 1100 there. We'll put that one on. Guesses or assaults? Oh, sorry. Why do we have different ones? Probably the ones we built. Or torpedoes. Let's put torpedoes on this one. Let's do turrets. So, light machine guns for point defense. See, he's fine. And points. I guess you'd make him more maneuverable, just like the other one. Auxiliary thrusters. You need your Eclipse? The Eclipse is so overpowered, it's just stupid. Yes, we're hoping for... We're not... Well, it's not so much aiming as it's more hoping than aiming. Okay, so this thing's done. Oh, weapon groups. So... Down group 1. Down 2. Linked. Alternating doesn't matter. And linked there. We'll make those alternating too. Hoping the Dust Star comes along and destroys your planet? No, that's not really what I'm hoping for. That would be bad. That would probably be very bad. Okay, so let's
You need to get up and step away from the computer. That was really bad.
Storage. So we throw the stuff in storage for now, because you never know what you're going to need stuff for later on. Wow, we picked up a lot of metal. Firm. Open market. So we have resource stockpile. This is the stockpile on the planet, which we can pull out as we need to. Like, say we want to go sell some ore somewhere. We can just take as much as we want. And it doesn't cost us any money until the end of the month. That's how this... It's basically you're taking the stuff out on credit. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, as long as you can, you know, sell it eventually, hopefully for a profit. Because you still have to pay the price for it, like the drugs, recreational drugs, at $200 per unit. So what you would want to do ahead of time is do a little price comparison for the area. Like right now, the best place to, or the places that are looking for drugs and what they're paying for. So right now, Coruscant Prime is paying $278 per unit of drugs, and all you have to do is just get them there. So it would be a profit for us to do that. But that would turn us into drug smugglers. Check the Star Wars mod. It was pretty unbalanced compared to vanilla. Know if they changed? I know it's gotten a lot of updates since the last time I played. And as far as balance, and here's my attitude towards the Star Wars mod. Don't play it against don't go in with the other vanilla factions in there and thinking it's going to be a fair fight. It won't be. I know there's been some tweaks and stuff done since the last time I played, and the last time I played it was still fairly unbalanced. And so what I started doing is, and in this run as well, is at the start, I choose what factions are being involved, and I take all the major vanilla factions. I just leave the Independents, the Pirates, and the Ludic Path. The Pirates and the Ludic Path for troublemaking, and the Independents there just to have some independent stations out there that you don't have to worry. They stay pretty much out of the wars for the most part, sort of, kind of. So it also gives you access to not Star Wars ships that are usually fairly cheaper if you're hurting for money. So I'm gonna make no statement saying that it's balanced, because it's not. The Star Wars mod is not balanced against the vanilla factions. It's just not, and that's why I don't use the vanilla factions, at least not the major ones. I haven't referred to that trade good as lemonade or candy so YouTube doesn't demonize the video. What? Playing this on YouTube and having to refer to that trade good. What, the drugs? It's recreational drugs. That's what it says. It's drugs. I don't know why I would have to call it lemonade or candy. Doesn't demonetize the video? I don't know why it would. Oh, and the harvested organs too? I don't know why that would demonetize a video. See, here's because talk about drug smuggling, etc. But here's the thing about YouTube. Kriegs, welcome back. Hold on, let me take care of Kriegs real quick. So Kriegs, I have no idea what this game is. I have no idea. Welcome back. Happy Wednesday, and thank you very much for the tier 1 sub for only 80 months. Only. For those keeping track at home, 80 months is the longest sub streak you can have on my channel. So thank you very much, Kriegs. And oh look, 8 rolling rockets of recognition. If you don't know what those are. Basically, we have to do that because each one of those emotes eats up so many characters, and there's a character limitation in Twitch chat. So I could do a regular rocket of recognition for every month that Kriegs has subscribed, but there's not enough room for 80. There's only room for like 38 or 39 before Twitch goes nope. So we do these rolling rockets, which represents 10 regular rockets of recognition. So anyway, so once again, Kriegs, thank you very much for the resub. Thanks for the support over the years, and happy Wednesday to everybody. Hey Ed, welcome back. Over 80 months is like almost 7 years. Yeah, scary, isn't it?
Go check on the dogs.
I mean, you don't know.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
I'm the expert? I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm the expert, but anyway. Drugs and harvested organs. And people getting demonetized on YouTube, if they're getting demonetized for using those words in their streams, that means they effed up. Because there's actually a system on YouTube that you can, when you put a video up, you can say what content is in it, and it'll affect your ability to monetize it, because not everybody wants to advertise on streams talking about that kind of stuff. But if you properly mark your video, you're not going to get demonetized. That's the thing. You just won't get as much depending on what the advertisers are looking for. So people are claiming they're getting demonetized because they're using the words drugs, recreational drugs, and harvested organs on their streams. It's because they effed up. They fucked up. And by me using that F word now, I have to mark this stream as saying, oh, I use some vulgarity in this stream from time to time. But as long as I do that, it's not a big deal. YouTube doesn't care. As long as you mark the video properly, you're fine. It's just, you're not just going to get all the advertising dollars you should be able to do if you weren't saying those things. But even saying those things, if you're hovering over these little icons and you see harvested organs or recreational drugs, that's the same thing. So if you're not marking your videos correctly, that's on you. That's not YouTube's fault. Mark your videos as for children before you smoke with drugs and harvest. Yeah, there's that one too. I mean, if you're marking your video saying that this video is safe for children, that's on you too. All my videos are marked for not safe for children or not intended for children. And when I I mark all my videos as having some vulgarity, but not a lot, because I don't cuss that much. I try not to, even though I just did. I try to keep that to a bare minimum. So I just mark all my videos when I put them up as saying there's some questionable, words being used here, but it's not a big thing. And as long as you mark your videos correctly, you're all set. And then, of course, there's blood and guts too for some games, like say the Pathfinder games or shooters, and that kind of stuff that show a lot of gore. Mark your video saying, hey, there's a lot of simulated violence here and blood and gore. Mark it correctly, you don't get in trouble. And if you think and if you can even have YouTube review those videos after you've marked them correctly. Sometimes YouTube does an automatic, thing where it says this video is going to have reduced advertising dollars, that kind of fun stuff. And if you think, no, actually it's not that bad, because their automated process is not that good, and you can have it reviewed by a human, and they can go through and within a few days it'll come back and say, yeah, this is fine, whatever, or it's not fine. And I haven't had anyone say that it's not fine for any of my videos, because I marked them correctly. So anyway, that. So anyway, let me take my break. We'll come back and what was I doing? Oh, we're back at our base because we have to do stuff. Because we have to outfit those other ships, don't I? Oh, we need more crew. That's right, I need more crew. So anyway, when we get back, we'll go through this, make sure we have proper crew, enough fuel, enough supplies, and we'll be good to go. So anyway, be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video. Speaking of advertising,